Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be here today. My name is Jill Matthews, and I'm a national director and leadership coach with Mary Kay Cosmetics. And I am so excited to come to you today. I've got a great friend with me in the studio, remote studio, and I just want to take some time today and just have her share her heart and some of her secrets to success, so to speak. And I think you're going to be blessed by your time that you've spent watching this video. And I really do believe that you're going to walk away with some nuggets, whether it is something that helps you in your Mary Kay business or helps you decide to join our Mary Kay family, or if it's just something that you can use in your real life. I'm just very excited to share one of my great friends and somebody that I've gotten an opportunity to spend a little time with in the last couple of years and mentor and coach. Her name is Deborah Rose. She is a senior sales director, soon to be driving that pearly pink, powerful Cadillac. And so, Deborah, welcome. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Well, it's going to be fun for both of us. And we've had a great opportunity this last couple of years just to get to know each other really, really well. And I just wanted everyone to hear your story. You've got such a great story. And I just wanted everybody to get to know you a little bit. So I want to just start off by saying, how did you get involved in our Mary Kay world? What drew you in and what made you say yes to this opportunity?
Oh, goodness. Well, let me tell you, my husband and I have 5 children. And when I joined Mary Kay, I had 4 of the 5 children. And I was a stay-at-home mom. And my oldest son needed braces. And so we found out the payment to the orthodontist was going to be $100 a month. And we could not stretch our budget anymore. And so I knew I would have to get a part-time job. And so I had loved Mary Kay products for a long time. And so that's actually what led me to Mary Kay. But very quickly, it's funny, I had 3 big goals after I started. I was definitely able to take care of that orthodontist payment, but I had 3 goals. I wanted to get my garage door opener fixed. If you've ever had a broken one, you know how that is. I wanted to get a housekeeper, and I wanted to get my nails done. And those were my 3 big goals when I started.
Yes.
And I was able to do that very quickly. And so that was my start into Mary Kay. I didn't really think it would end up being a career for me at that time. I had no idea.
Well, I also never expected this to be what I did for my lifetime. So I totally understand. But let's think about that. $100 braces bill, a garage door opener, and your nails. Okay, well, I know you pretty well, Deborah, and I can say you have definitely accomplished those 3 goals.
I did.
Oh my goodness. Well, let me ask you this. So 5 kids. I raised 4. The 5th one might have put me in a grave, to be perfectly honest. The 4th one almost got me there. So I appreciate the integrity of just being able to keep all of those kids together. And they're all, in my family, I always just say you're still alive. And that's really a testament. So you've done great with all your kids. And I would love to know if there was anything about when you were first approached with Mary Kay. Obviously you loved the product, but was there anything in the very beginning that you said, oh, I don't know, that might be something that would hold me back from having a career in Mary Kay, or even trying to sell Mary Kay, which a lot of people think that's what we do?
Oh, for sure. Jill, having a lot of children really could have held me back, but I'm so thankful I didn't let it hold me back. Oh my goodness. I would have missed out on so many blessings on my life. But when I was considering Mary Kay, life really was busy. My kids were very heavily involved in sports and dance, church, in music, and I was in my minivan zooming back and forth all the time. But one thing I did learn in Mary Kay was time management. And I'm so thankful for that, because I learned how to control my time and not let time control me. So all these years I've been able to be a work from home mom and yet still build a successful business. And that's been one of the biggest blessings of my life.
Well, I can attest to that too, because I don't know how I would have raised my kids if I would have had a conventional job when somebody told you when to be there and when not to be there, because you know, you don't ever know when somebody's having a meltdown at 8 o'clock, and you don't know if they're going to be okay without you. So you can't just like say, sorry you're having a meltdown, I got to go to work. So I appreciate that. And I know for my kids, I always tell everybody the most important time of the day for my kids was taking them to school, and then the 30 or 45 minutes after they got home from school, because that's where I learned what was going well and what was not going well. So with 5, I can imagine that minivan probably was tearing up the streets. No doubt whatsoever. Well, let me ask you this. So what do you believe in your personality or in your strengths or in your skill set and your character? What do you think is a characteristic about you that really made you successful? I mean, there's a lot of things that kind of go together for that success mentality, but what do you feel is special about Deborah that made you successful in this business venture?
Well, I think it's got to be good old-fashioned enthusiasm. You know, when Mary Kay was alive, she used to tell us that the word enthusiasm, the last 4 letters of that word, IASM, stand for I am sold myself. And I just feel like we have so much to offer any woman, whether it be through our amazing products or through our career opportunity. You know, Jill, we can make any woman beautiful with our products, and we literally enrich women's lives with our opportunity. And so I think when you're genuinely excited about what you do, well, first of all, people want to know what you're up to.
Right.
And they also want to be a part of it.
Yes, I agree with you, because I think a lot of people say, you know, that you Mary Kay people are, you know, but it's not a cult. It is a culture. And when we are sold ourselves, we are very, very charismatic. And you're absolutely one of the most excitable, charismatic people that I know. And there's no doubt you can't be around Deborah for 1 minute that you are not convinced that she is sold on this product and this opportunity. I love that about you. So let's talk real quick about some fun things, because you've earned a lot of prizes. You've earned a lot of money in your career. How long have you been with the business, Deborah? Let me just ask you that question.
I just celebrated my 29th anniversary.
29 years. Oh my goodness.
A long time, yes.
Yeah, most of your life, most of the majority of your life. So talk to me about some fun things about Mary Kay. I mean, we've talked about, you know, how you got involved and what was important to you, but what are some fun things? Something maybe fun that you did with your first big check, or something significant that Mary Kay has allowed your family to experience because of your hard work.
Oh, I've got to tell you about one of my top memories, Jill. Oh my goodness, I remember this like it was yesterday. I, for years, had wanted to have a decorator come in and professionally decorate my home.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It had been on goal posters, vision boards. And so when my husband and I purchased our home, I got to hire a team of decorators. And they actually, it was great. But they made me leave for 2 days, and they said,
that's just like TV.
Yes, exactly. So I left literally for 2 days. And so then the day came for the big reveal. And I walked in, and I just walked from room to room. And Jill, I got really emotional. In fact, I even feel emotional telling you about it, because it was a dream realized. And it was something that could have never happened without my Mary Kay income. So that was one of my most fun ones.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine that is kind of like right off the HGTV. That's like right out of the movie, so to speak. I think so many people don't realize that dreams really do come true in Mary Kay. And I think there's a lot of opportunities out there for people to spend their time or to invest their time. But when we invest our time in the lives of other women, that, you know, we're financially blessed, but we're also financially blessing other women. So, you know, I know this is maybe just an odd question, but out of all the women you've had an opportunity to influence, is there a significant story, or is there something that really brings you joy from mentoring and coaching other women?
Oh gosh, I would have to say a top memory is when I got to see my Offspring director, Michelle Clough, become a director in her own right. And I remember being at her director debut, and Michelle had always had a dream of getting married, having children, becoming a sales director. And so watching someone else take my dream and then make it her own and
Yeah.
see her successful in her own right, that is also a top moment for me.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's kind of I think what is the fuel that keeps us going in this business, especially when we move into leadership, is it's not really about us anymore. It's about what kind of dreams, what can we cast the vision for other people. And I just know for a fact that I get more reward from seeing other people, like you said, take my dream and make it their own dream and really become successful than I really have ever celebrated myself. So you're a great
Yeah.
celebrator. There is no doubt about it. Okay, so one more quick thing. This is really a great question. I wrote it down specifically to ask you. So what do you know about yourself today, 29 years later? What do you know about yourself today as a leader in Mary Kay that you didn't know when you signed your beauty consultants agreement?
Oh, wow. I discovered through Mary Kay, Jill, that I really am a leader. And the fact is, I did not realize that about myself at all prior to Mary Kay. In fact, I can even remember when I was in high school, I had to write a paper, and our assignment was to write about whether we were a leader or a follower. And I can remember building a case that I was a follower. But I came into Mary
Interesting.
Kay, yes, and I quickly learned that I really do have skills inside of me. And my favorite thing I think about being a sales director is all the time I get to watch women come into this company with their own God-given talents and abilities and skills, and they're put in this environment of encouragement where they can grow and blossom. And that is very rewarding to me.
Oh my gosh, you're selling me on this business opportunity all over again. I used to think it's my job to sell people on the business opportunity, but you're selling me all over again because you're right. That's awesome. So school taught you that you were a follower. Isn't God funny how He orchestrates different things in our lives to raise the bar for us, and we may not even know we're saying yes to it. We may have said yes to a discount and $100 to provide braces, but God's got a master plan behind all of that. I
Yeah.
simply love all that. Well, tell me, is there another memory or something awesome that Mary Kay has provided for you that was kind of a Cinderella moment for you besides your decorating? Because I love to hear these stories.
Oh my goodness, there have been so many, but I guess one of my favorites was this past fall when I got to take my husband on an all expense paid cruise
Yes.
to the Bahamas. And that was fun. Really over the years, I've been very blessed to earn diamonds and 15 Mary Kay career cars. And I've had a lot of moments where I felt celebrated, but to be able to take my husband on an all expense paid cruise was really fun because he got to enjoy that. We were treated like celebrities, really. And so that's also a big highlight.
Oh my gosh. When your man is behind you, you're kind of bulletproof. You're really bulletproof. But Murray has always been a huge supporter of yours.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think that is, I always say, well, Mary Kay has said it first, which said you can do this business with a man or without a man, but not against a man. And
Mhm.
I know in my personal life, I've had a supportive husband and I've had a non-supportive husband. So I definitely know both sides of this coin.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful to see Murray supporting you so much. Well, Deborah, I would love to ask you, what advice would you give someone that's kind of watching this video saying, I don't know if I could do something like Mary Kay. I don't know if this is the right business opportunity for me. Spend a little time on telling me, why would I take the plunge? Why would I sign over $100 for a starter kit? Why would I venture into this pink world? What would be your advice to somebody that's watching and listening and thinks that this might be an opportunity for them?
Well, first of all, I think I would say get started, give it a try. We really never know, really, if we're going to love something unless we just give it a try. And, I did come into Mary Kay with a lot of fear. I had a fear of failure. I was afraid of looking badly in front of my kids and my husband. But really, I think it was just a fear of the unknown.
Right.
No one had taught me how to do Mary Kay yet. And so I find that when you are training and you learn how to do something, it certainly takes the fear away.
Right.
I like to use this as an example. If I'm visiting, say, with a nurse who is considering coming into Mary Kay, I always tell her that if I had to go take her shift at the hospital that night, I would probably be dangerous. No one would want me there because I hadn't gone to nursing school. But if I had gone to nursing school, I'm sure I could learn what to do and feel confident in it. And really, Mary Kay is exactly the same way. Once you learn how to do it, you can certainly build a successful business. And, I think another common misconception that people have is that it takes a lot more time to do Mary Kay
Right.
than it actually does. And so I heard early on that you can do anything in Mary Kay when you have about 100 customers. Well, when I first heard that, 100 sounded like a million to me because I didn't have any customers yet. But I was told by a wise person that if you just put Mary Kay on 2 faces a week, and you can do that in an hour.
Right.
By the end of a year, you'll have 100 customers. If you want to do it faster, well, you put Mary Kay on 4 faces a week.
Exactly.
You do it in 6 months. Yes. And so my advice would be give it a try. You just never know unless you try. And who knows, this could be as much of a blessing for you as it could be, as it has been for me and for you, Jill.
Right. Right. Oh, Deborah, that's so true. I think people think that and especially in our society, we live in such an instant society. They think, oh, I should put my little pink hat on and it should just all roll in. No, it's building a business. I always say that you're never going to get rich quick in Mary Kay. You're going to get rich slow, and I think that's really a testament to our business plan and how Mary Kay set it out, that we're going to build this one face at a time, one team member at a time, and we're going to build an organization, just like really anybody that builds a business. We do it one customer at a time. So that's
so
great advice. That is super advice. So Deborah, I'm going to ask you another question. You're just about a minute away from picking up a brand new pink Cadillac, and that's very exciting. And I know you've had a whole host of free cars in Mary Kay. So talk to me about what is so magical about a free car, and especially that pink Cadillac.
Oh, I can't wait for that new pink Cadillac. We're currently driving the really adorable black Mini Cooper, and it has pink stripes on it, pink lights. It's adorable. The best part about it, though, is in the evening when you open up the door, it flashes the Mini Cooper logo on the ground.
On the ground.
And so I feel like Batman, when I drive that car. But there's nothing like driving a pink Cadillac. And when we have had Cadillacs previously, literally it's advertisement. I would be at a stoplight and people would motion for me to roll down the window. Hey, do you have a book? Or people would follow me, or driving down the interstate, people give you thumbs up.
Right.
And so it's super fun. It makes you feel like a winner every day when you slip into a Mary Kay career car.
Oh my gosh, wasn't Mary Kay brilliant when she came up with our car program? And there's so many companies that say they have a car program, but ours is truly free. And you really literally walk to the dealership, sign a piece of paper, and they hand you the keys to a brand new car. And I just can't wait for your pink car celebration. I know that your team's working hard to shut that down this month. And what a treat. What a treat. And Mary Kay did believe in giving us Cinderella prizes of pink Cadillacs and diamond jewelry. And those are some beautiful earrings you're wearing right now that I know Mary Kay gave you. I recognize those as a Mary Kay prize. And for people that are prize motivated, and I know you're a little prize motivated, that's it's just a little bit prize motivated, that's a huge, not just of accomplishment, but it's something outwardly to show what you've done inwardly. And I love that. I love that Mary Kay kind of invented and perfected incentive marketing. So,
hey, can I tell you about when I got my very first prize from Mary Kay?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh my goodness. I remember this like it was yesterday. So you all know that I have a lot of kids, and it was just one of those days. I can remember my house was a disaster. Dishes were piled in the sink. I can remember laundry everywhere, toys everywhere. Phone was ringing off the wall. Kids were literally screaming. It was just one of those days. And so the UPS man came up to the door, and I saw that the box said Mary Kay. So I ran out and I grabbed the box, and I came in and I ripped it open, and I let out a little bit of a scream. And my kids came running and they were like, Mom, what's wrong? And I lifted out this black velvet box, and inside the box was this beautiful silver bangle bracelet watch. And even though the watch was lovely, it was not the watch. It was just the fact that somebody had noticed that I'm a hard worker. Mm-hmm. And just that feeling of appreciation and recognition, it's something that I needed in my life. If you had asked me before, Mary Kay, Deborah, do you need recognition in your life? I would have said, oh no, I'm good. But just that feeling of being appreciated, and it never stops. It's constant in Mary Kay. We're always rewarded and appreciated for what we do.
You are so right, because I think that's what the world needs more, is appreciation and somebody saying you've done a great job. I think the whole world right now is very conscious and critical of what we have not done properly and what's not going well, but very rarely do we hear, wow, that's a great job. And so Mary Kay knew that women would perform at a much higher level if she praised them to success instead of criticize them for what they were doing wrong. And so, oh my gosh, what we owe that woman, it's really amazing. I can't believe she has created a company that is literally much outlasted her life, and her legacy still is very, very strong. And the incentives and the praising people to success, that's what we do that's so different than the rest of the world. And I just love that. I just love that. Well, Deborah, it has been a beautiful opportunity to spend a little time and for the rest of the world to get to know the Deborah Rose that I love so much. And, I'll tell you, ladies, this is a woman that literally has got a theme for everything. Everything is fun. She talked about her magic potion, which I believe is her characteristic, is enthusiasm. And you cannot be around her that you are not excited and having a great time. But she's also a woman of integrity and vision. So she sees much farther in her own life and in others what they could do if they had the proper education and encouragement. And she's just one of those that steps up and does that. So I don't know where you are in our in listening to our conversation, if this is tickling your interest at all, or if you're saying, oh, I don't know if I could ever do that. Well, just remember, like Deborah said, you couldn't go be a nurse today if you had not had the training. So I can assure you, if Deborah and I can do this business and do it at a high level, you can too. And even if you never aspire, and I probably could ask Deborah, did she ever aspire when she wanted $100 in a garage opener fixed and her nails done? Did she ever see herself driving a fluffy pink Cadillac and changing lives? Probably wouldn't even know. But you know what? The Lord orchestrates all things together for good. And sometimes Mary Kay is just the catalyst to bring out our very, very best. And you're looking at one of the best in the business. And I'm so proud to have her in my world and have her part of my team. And just to know that we're going to do life together till death do us part, Deborah. So thank you for being on today. And if you've watched this video and and you want to just learn a little bit more about what Mary Kay might mean for you, for your family, if you've got 5 kids or you've got no kids, if you are really needing money, or if you don't need money, maybe it's an opportunity for you to invest in the lives of others. So we literally would love for you to reach out to the person that invited you to watch this video and just learn a little bit more. You know, you don't have to say yes, but you do have to at least educate yourself. And you know what? Even if it's not for you, it might be for someone that is in need right now. In our world, we're really experiencing people that have financial, and even if they don't have financial needs, they have emotional needs. And Mary Kay is great at meeting those needs. And you heard that with Deborah today. So thank you for joining us today. And hopefully this information has been something that warms your heart and helps you make a yes or no decision to join us. Thanks so much for having me, invade your privacy today, Deborah. Thank you for being on our little virtual party today. And I look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay. Bye, Deborah.
Bye.